Hey guys, welcome to tonight's Bachelorette chat. I feel like we were just here. Yeah, we were. No!
It's episode 4. We start off, well, this is like a continuation from...
It was to be continued from last
yesterday.
night. So there's a lot of tension in the house right now, because of cold cut eating Chad.
Chris Harrison tells Chad, you better make this S right or your ass is grass. You're out of here.
So just to, you know, set the table here, set the scene. This was right before the pool party.
Right.
So JoJo's not there yet.
The pool party that replaces the cocktail party this week.
So Chad walks in, he's like, yeah, like, Chris Harrison told me I have to do this shit and, like, explain what's going on or whatever.
So he offers $20 to make amends for Evan's ripped t-shirt.
Shirt that may or may not have been ripped.
I don't even know anymore whether that was like a Foley that they put in there of like, or...
It looked like it ripped, but then like
did.
later on, I don't know. Maybe somebody made an editing mistake. I don't know.
Well, he was just like, oh,
yeah.
no.
It was only 10. Just kidding.
As if.
Okay, so Chad is like trying to lay low now. He spoke his whatever.
He's hanging out by the pool with the pool noodles like ropes at the gym. It was great.
So JoJo shows up for the pool party and she takes off her clothes and she's in her bikini and everybody's like, oh my god.
The guys are being all weird and they're all like, hey, let's do some synchronized swimming. They jump in the pool and freaking Evan is bleeding. Is he gonna blame that on Chad too?
Yeah, really.
I guess he just has very weak nose vessels or something. I don't know.
That happened to me one time. I jumped off the diving board and then my nose started bleeding.
You have weak nose vessels.
I don't know. But Chad was like, you can't blame me for this. I was like 100 feet over there.
You must have just been thinking about Chad. Were you scared?
He bled because he was thinking about Chad.
So JoJo and Jordan go off.
Yeah.
They have a little chat and she's like, oh my god, I'm just so worried about you because like you're just too perfect.
She gets nervous around him and he's just like, well, like, I don't want you to think that because I gotta stay on the show because I want to be a sports broadcaster and...
It's not an act, I swear.
That's a concern to me.
I'm like having real feelings for you. And he's just like...
Yeah, he's always like...
He looks like he's borderline wearing a very thin layer of eyeliner.
Maybe, I don't know. But then it was Chad's turn to talk to JoJo. Who cuts in?
Evan!
Duh. So Chad is just like, what the F, man? And Evan's like, I'm not afraid of Chad.
Yeah. Okay. That's why your nose is bleeding all the time?
Yeah. So then JoJo was talking to some of the other guys.
She's talking to Derek.
Jim Halpert, Derek. And she was like, why is there a security guard here?
Oh, it's because of Chad. He's so mean. Oh my god.
He's gonna punch us in the face and cut off our arms and legs and throw our torsos in the pool.
And Chad is listening in, so he knows what's up.
He's like standing there while they're making out too. It's like, really awkward. Yeah. Every time he hears people talking crap about him, he's just like...
Yeah. So Chad goes and does the only thing that he can do. He's gonna go confront Derek and say, hey, what's up?
Yeah, he's like, I thought we were cool, man. Like, what the F?
Yeah.
They're so not cool.
I know. Well, it's time for the rose ceremony.
Okay.
And guess what? Let's cut right to the end. Producer pick Chad gets the final rose.
Of course. They're going to keep milking this, but in the process, we got to get rid of 3. Goodbye, Santa.
Oh.
Goodbye, Ali.
Oh.
And goodbye, Christian.
Oh.
We didn't really know them at all.
I'm not really surprised at all.
Yeah, so then JoJo's like, hey guys, pack your crap. We're getting out of here.
We got some bad karma happening here. We're going to get the hell out of this house.
They need to clean this place up for the next season.
Yeah.
It's going to take a while.
Yeah. Pack your crap. I'm not telling you where we're going. We're just going somewheres.
Okay.
So
that somewhere
is Pennsylvania.
Wow.
The Young Bucks arrive.
They were very excited.
Some steam and some Rubicons.
Jumping around the rooms.
Yeah.
They were very excited.
They were prancing around.
Friggin' when Alex
Rudolph
slid down the banister, but like you should have gone the other way because you hurt your wee wee. Okay. You're right?
Yeah. Luke gets the first one-on-one date.
Lukey!
It's called I Like You Very Much.
It was a pun.
Yes, it was a dog sled ride, but there's no snow. So it was on like a go-kart.
That was fun.
It was... They get to a wood-fired hot tub in the woods.
That was pretty cool.
She's like, you better chop some wood because I want it really too hot.
Yeah. They put a lot of wood in there, and that fire was a raging.
She stuck her foot in there, and it came out like a boiled chicken leg. It was too hot.
Yeah.
So he had to, like, lower her in there after he absorbed some of the heat, like coffee joules.
I don't remember when exactly this happened, but there was one point which was so bizarre when Luke was just like... I don't know.
It was at dinner when they drank.
Was it?
Yeah, they had the first
really
drink,
weird.
and he was just like...
Don't get me wrong, I like Luke, but it was like really weird.
It was weird.
Strange. So
Yeah.
speaking of dinner, he really opened up to her.
He said he was in Afghanistan. He went to West Point. He got a football scholarship. I don't know why he had to put that he got a football scholarship, but
Maybe he was like, yeah, you like that Jordan? I played football too.
maybe. And then he was like, yeah, I held these young bucks' lives in my hand in Afghanistan. And that was a lot of power for a young 26-year-old to
It was a
have.
sad story. He was talking about how his friend was killed in action, and
She had to give him the rose after that.
well, I think she would have anyway.
Yeah.
They're vibing.
Okay. Then this was the part of the date when I wanted to throw up. Because they ran to this theater and they walk in and like everybody's taking pictures of them on their cell phones. They trot up to this little pedestal.
Like a platform, and they just start
in
making
front of
out.
the stage, and and everybody's cheering, and then the band starts playing, and they're just standing there making out.
It was really weird.
I don't like that. That's weird.
It was even weirder that they were like making out before the band even started. The band, by the way, was Dan and Shay.
Yeah.
I guess they got a thing with ABC because they were on Dancing with the Stars as well.
Yeah. All right, so let's talk about the group date. It's at Heinz Field.
Oh, did we say? We said he got the rose, duh.
Yeah, he got the
Okay,
rose.
group date.
With Ben Roethlisberger
And Heinz Ward.
and some other
And
dude.
another guy. Another football guy.
Football dude.
Of course,
Or should I
freaking
say football dud?
football guy Jordan is on this date. Of course. Did we happen to mention that he's a former pro player or whatever, and his brother's a quarterback?
He's retired. He said he was retired. It's not like he's out of work. He's retired from football. Anyway, James Taylor was having so much fun during the football drills that he broke his eye.
These guys were getting a little out of hand. They were like diving face first into the ground. James Taylor could have broken his nose. He like landed on his nose at one point.
I'm surprised they had them doing these football drills. They weren't even wearing any equipment.
Yeah. When you're doing those tackles and crap, aren't you supposed to be wearing the pads?
Yeah. When you like bust into those mannequin things.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be wearing pads.
Imagine it was just like a store mannequin.
Yeah.
It'd be funny.
It's like these boppity bops.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so how many people liked Evan's outfit?
It was a little over the top.
The headband.
He had the bangs combed under the
one
headband.
eye thing. He was all...
Yeah. It was a little
much.
ridiculous.
Too
Yeah, so they
much.
suited up and they were going to play against each other.
Yeah.
Little
All right.
touch football.
Evan had another bloody nose just thinking of Chad. They called him out on it.
Chad wasn't even on this date.
All right. Well, the blue team won, which was Evan, Robbie, Jordan, James, Taylor, Derek, and some unknown guy who has those bangs. I think he's like a hairstylist or
I don't
something.
know. But
I
I think it's worth mentioning that Jordan was the quarterback for both teams, and he was all like, I think she was like super impressed with my skills.
How was he the quarterback for both teams?
Because only one team is offense at a time, you know? It makes sense. Just
okay.
he was gonna be
Is that
going
why he
on.
was taking off his shirt?
Yeah.
I
That's
don't
what that was. But he was gonna be going on the next half of the date, no matter what.
All right. So Robbie had his one-on-one time with her, and he freaking lifted her ass up, threw her down on the pool table, threw those balls out of the way, and this was like a softcore porn.
They were going to town.
Yeah.
Oh, did we mention the losers went home? Only the winners got extra time
Yeah.
with JoJo.
Jordan again was on this date,
Again, she's like, I don't know. I wonder
Yeah.
what you're thinking.
and he was feeding her some BS, and she was eating it up.
He's already saying, like, he's falling in love with her and stuff. Like, really? This is episode 4. How long have you known her? Like, 2 weeks?
Well, he got the rose because she likes that BS. Tastes great.
He got that group rose.
Let's talk about the final date.
Oh, boy.
It was a 2-on-1.
Whoa.
Gotta love those 2-on-1s. Alex and Chad.
We know how much Alex hates Chad.
And we know how much Chad hates Alex and everyone else.
Yeah.
So Chad tells Jordan while they're waiting to go on the date, after the show's over, I'm gonna come over to your house and I'm gonna find you.
What?
I'm gonna hurt you when the show is over.
So everybody's just
you
like,
don't think I can
"Whoa,
find you?
What? Yeah. So like later on when they were waiting for JoJo to show up, how ridiculous was it when they were all sitting there and then they're like, ha ha, blah, 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 Alex, you're so great. And then Chad walks in, everybody's just like,
yeah, and Chad's sitting
like,
behind the sofas just like,
no, he's smiling. He's like, so weird.
So the helicopter arrives and they take it to a hike and a picnic.
Great picnic.
This was really weird.
Was it really necessary to be chopping down branches and stuff? Was it really necessary?
They had to
The tiny axe.
build the suspense with the tiny axe and the giant machete. Guess who had the tiny axe?
Oh.
Alex.
I'm
All
surprised they didn't set up like all of this oversized furniture to make him look smaller. They've definitely done that earlier in the season.
Yeah. So Alex and JoJo, they had a little chat, and Alex complains about Chad the whole time.
It seems like he used all of his time to talk about Chad. He told her about what happened with Jordan and how Chad was all like,
What did Jordan do to get threatened? What did he do?
Yeah. So then it was Chad's turn to talk to JoJo, and she's just like, what the F is going on?
Yeah.
Are you threatening people? Did you threaten Jordan?
Maybe. I might have. But
yeah.
It's just words. I didn't like actually hurt anybody. So then he was pissed off.
That conversation did not go well.
She was like, I'm gonna have to think about this.
Yeah.
He threw his cup in the water.
Hey, don't litter.
That belongs to the show. All right. So Chad goes back to the blankie with Alex, and he said,
I'm not happy with you right now. It was so. I know what you did.
I'm not mad at you. I'm just disappointed. It's unfortunate that I can't hurt you right now without getting in trouble.
What the F, man? So, like, this awkwardness is happening between Alex and Chad. Meanwhile, JoJo's like, I don't know what to do. Really? I think you do.
She comes back and she says, did you threaten anyone in the house?
He couldn't say no.
Yeah.
Because he definitely has.
So she gives Alex the rose and they run away really quick.
Yeah.
Because they're afraid.
Weird.
They're
it was
afraid.
really weird.
So when the creepy hooded figure shows up at the young buck's house to take away the luggage, everyone's like, yeah! Big boo's up!
Yeah.
So they were all
having
doing
a great
shotskis and
Alex is back with JoJo. They're having a little alone time.
Chad is walking through the woods.
I was waiting for him to do that Hunger Games whistle.
Yeah. Well, I think that's probably what they were going for. He arrives at the Bachelor's hotel, whatever.
And he's got his freaking hands pressed against the glass, and he's like,
yeah. And Evan's like, oh my God, Chad's at the door.
my nose is bleeding.
Right? So we're going to have to wait 2 weeks, though, to find out what's going on. I think you can tell, he's not staying. He's already off the show. They
need more from him.
I bet they wish they had paid that security guard extra to come on the remote.
I bet they wish they're happy they didn't.
Ooh. All right, guys, let us know what you thought in the comments. And until next time,
much love.
Edit.